Good morning, friends. Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is Wednesday. How are you guys this morning? Let me know if the sound is okay. I'm actually piled up in the bed this morning. I'm piled up in the bed with my laptop. So I don't have my normal microphone or my mouse, my little, all my normal setup. I'm just piled up in the bed. Um, it got chilly and cold, and there were storms last night, and I was up too late because I was worried about the storms, and I did not want to get up this morning. I did not want to get up um, at all. So I did get up. I did the normal. Got the coffee going, and the kids foods and stuffs. But then I'm like, I'm gonna go climb back in the bed. I'm gonna unplug all the garbage from my laptop and just take my laptop to bed. So that's what we are doing this morning. Um, and I'm gonna be honest, or be full disclosure. Today may be a short day because we have a court hearing later this evening, this afternoon, with Brian Koberger. So, if you've been following the Idaho 4 case, Brian Koberger is going to be in court today, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, we're going to have I have a stream set up already for that. I got it scheduled for 3:45 p.m. today. So, this one will be a shorter one, probably, and then take a little break in between, and then convene back together to watch shenanigans in court with Brian Koberger. Hopefully, they will have a trial date set. That's what I'm hoping. I think they're going to be talking about a change of venue, and hopefully setting a trial date. So let me go up in the chat and say hi to everybody. Good morning, Henny. How are you? Beautiful. Hey, Kel. Hey, Kel. Miss you. Kel says, good morning, friends. Or true crime fam. Sorry I missed yesterday. I have the stomach flu and was down for the count. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, Kel. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry. That sucks. Oh. So do you have just like belly stuff, or do you also have like fever, cold sweats, aches, like normal flu symptoms on top? Or, ugh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Gail. Oh, okay. Gail did answer. She says, feel better. I feel better today after sweating out my fever overnight. Good. Making my coffee. No, I was literally piled up in the bed. So yeah, I was doing some like administrative things, so to speak, I guess. Yes, give the video a thumbs up while you are waiting. While you were waiting. If you're popping in, I would love a thumbs up. It helps, kind of shove us out there to those people that don't know we're here, the true crime peeps. Did I say hi to you? Good morning, Gail. Good morning. Hey, Ween baby. Ween Baby says, "What is this? I thought y'all would be here by now." Oh, well, yeah. There we go. Steph said I was up late because the storm's coming through. And yeah, kiddo didn't have school. He don't have school on Wednesdays and Fridays, so I did sleep in a bit because I was tired. Tired. I was up late, waiting for the storms to be done and gone. Oh, we have a spot under the stairs in the house, and it's literally like in the middle of the house where our stairs are. And so I'm like, which thank God we didn't need to. Um, oh, thank God. Um, Good morning, Sherry. I know Margaret's like, what? You're still in the bed? What? I am. I'm in the bed. Sherry says, you go, girl. Hmm. Mm. Margaret, I put my one foot in front of the other, but then I walked right back to my bed. Yeah. Hey, Lee. Good morning. Sets up the breakfast buffet. Oof. Yum. Bacon, eggs, toast, waffles, French toast, sausage, various juices, milk, plenty of coffee. Yes. I'm going after the coffee, the bacon, and the French toast. Thank you very much. Mickey said, same here. It was up till 5 a.m. I know that's when everything was like done and over with. Ah. And I'm yawning. Mickey says, don't get too comfy. You'll sit right there and fall asleep. We ain't having no short day just because we lost a little sleep. Straighten up. No, we're having a short day today because we have Brian Koberger at 3:45 today. That's why we're having a short day. Yes, allegedly. And in our opinions. Which, by the way, hold on. Hold on. Thanks for that reminder. Where are you at? Here we go. There we go. Um, can't quit yawning. Steph needs grocery delivery. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I know, right, Gail? 80 degrees yesterday and then 30 degrees today. It's insane. That's why the storms happened because it was so warm and then got so cold. Hey, SRB, good morning. Good to see you. Uh-oh, did something happen? What happened? What happened, you guys? Can you guys hear me? Voice went out for a few. That's not good. Hmm. Okay. Audio was momentarily out. Okay, well, I hope it was just a fluke and not like my internet because I'm on my Wi-Fi instead of like straight through the. Um, he says, "Get off my Wi-Fi." Oh my goodness! Right? Yankees, Yankees. Okay, so yeah, let me know if it does that again. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it did that. You guys freaked me out whenever you said, "Where'd she go?" I was like, "Oh no." All right. So I have we have our page back that we were looking at yesterday. Sorry guys. Oh Lord. Super, super yawny. So we have this is where we ended yesterday. Oh, gotta be where your laptop is because you just went really soft again for a second. Okay. Maybe. Hmm. Margaret says, Jenny, every time you yawn, I yawn. Sorry. Maybe I need a little something to set my laptop on. So, because I've just got it here in the bed and it's like on my blanket, you know? I don't mean to yawn and make you guys yawn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. No, I'm not wearing earbuds or headphones. And I'm actually sitting up in bed. I'm not laying down. But I have my laptop on my lap on a blanket. Okay. So we're going to go on and oh, is Lisa here? Oh, good morning, Lisa. Hey, Lisa Brown. Good morning. I missed seeing you pop in. Okay. So we're going to scooch on to the next. We ended yesterday talking about this new sketch that the police came out with 2 years after the fact. Um, and we watched that press release yesterday. So today, um, we're going to start here. This says family still hopeful for an arrest 4 years after the Delphi murders. Despite no arrests, Libby's grandparents, Becky and Mike Patty, are trusting law enforcement and will continue to share their girl's story. They believe someday the girl's killer will be held responsible. So they basically jump like from 2 years. It's like, we watched the 1 year anniversary. I hate calling it an anniversary, but what else would you call it? Um, but we watched the 1 year to the day press release where they were standing in the wooded area where the girls were found, and then it was just kind of like poof, a couple of years go by, and then 2 years turns into 4 years. So there was just a lot of nothing that was made public, I should say. So um, on August the 19th of 2020, we're back to this Keegan Klein guy here. He was charged with 30 felonies. In August 2020, Klein was charged with 30 felonies, including trigger warning, possession of child, you know what, child exploitation, obstruction of justice, child solicitation, and synthetic identity deception, according to online court records. So this dude is literally like a piece of poo. Commemoration. There you go. That's a good word, Kel. Thank you. So yeah, this guy is basically just a dirt scumbag. Um, you know, he's just disgusting. I'll say that. Um, yeah, definitely not a good person for sure. Definitely not. I have a video here that is a 4 years later commemorative video. Thank you, Kel, for that. That word. I'll forget it, you know, the next time. But we have a short video here. It's like looks like 2 minutes and 48 seconds. I think this is the right one. Let me double check here. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. So we'll watch this. We'll watch this quick video. And we'll see the name or the title that this news channel gave this is just Delphi Families Want Answers. So I just can't imagine 4 years after the fact how they feel, you know? I can't even imagine what they feel. You know, at this point they feel like they're thinking like worst case scenario but hoping for the best, you know? Like wondering if he's ever going to be caught or whoever did it is ever going to be caught. So, good morning, Mary Lou. All right, I'm going to mute myself and then we're going to play this quick video.
And marks 4 years since the death of these two teenagers in Delphi. You'll remember the story of Abby Williams and Libby German. They were found dead one day after going for a walk on the Delphi Historic Trail. Well, tonight, their families, believe it or not, are still waiting for justice.
We're still struggling here as well, and we're still battling, and we want to bring this to a resolution just as bad or, as anybody.
Our hearts going out to them tonight. We're actually sitting down with Libby's grandparents.
Yeah, Fox 59's Kelly Rinke shows us why they are still hopeful police will find the person responsible.
Seems like yesterday, really.
4 years ago tomorrow, Abby Williams and Libby German were walking on the Delphi Historic Trail and never came home.
You relive it every day, so it's just you go over it and over it and over it, so you don't ever really move on.
And despite no arrest, Libby's grandparents, Becky and Mike Patty, believe they have no choice but to trust law enforcement and continue sharing their girl's story.
Our job in this is to keep the information out there, and just keep the awareness about the case, and hopefully it goes across the right person, in front of the right person.
Almost 2 years ago, investigators released a second sketch of the girl's killer and even video and more audio. Family really thought that was going to be a tipping point in the case.
The clock is ticking for him. Whether it be today or tomorrow, it's ticking. Technology is getting better and better, and we're going to get him.
This year, they would have been seniors in high school getting ready to graduate in May.
Getting licensed and, a car to proms to dances, and those things didn't happen.
I'm her bestie, I am.
The best friends were known for being very giving.
Do something nice for somebody today or tomorrow. Give somebody a hug. Give them an extra hug before they walk out the door. Maybe just be nice for a day.
Putting their killer behind bars will help this family move on. As they wait for that day, they thank the community for their continued love and support.
They've been very patient with us, you know what I mean, and request that they continue to do that.
In Delphi, I'm Kelly Rinke, Fox 59 News.
You can't help but feel their pain. We are sending so much love, so many prayers to that family, and so many other families who are hurting tonight because of unsolved crimes. If you want to honor Abby and Libby, the families are hosting an annual food drive. You can actually drop off donations through 8 p.m. tomorrow. That is being held at the United Methodist Church.
My name's Mike Patty. I'm the grandfather of Liberty German. Just got off of
I know, SRB, right? It's hard to believe that it's been that long, and that was 4 years. Okay, at that point in this video that we just watched, that was 4 years later. That was 3 years ago. It's been 7 years now. And the fact that they have somebody in custody, in prison, not just a county jail, but anyway, until they have a trial and they feel like they get the right guy, it's just, I don't know that they'll ever have, a good closure. So, not that you ever do, but I think that I would feel like you can put a lid on things afterwards. Anyway, let's. And hold on, let me find something real quick. This was the crazy thing. Morgana sent something this morning. Let me go find that. Hold on just a second. Let me go find it. Where did it go? Okay, I found it. This is crazy. Hold on. So there is this, this is crazy pants. Kind of eerie, actually, but Morgana sent me this video today. Let me share this. You guys, check this out. Oh, Steph, yes, thank you for that. So you know how yesterday we watched the one press release, and the Doug Carter said something about, I've watched the movie The Shack, and you know, the way that we found the girls is not the way they are today, and all that kind of stuff, So it made me interested. So I went and checked the movie out, you guys, and I watched it. Oh my gosh. I have not cried during a movie, and I can't tell you how long. This movie was phenomenal. It was so good. I got halfway through. I started watching it early, like before Dale got home from work. I started watching it, and I got about halfway through, and he got home from work, and I was like, yeah, he's probably going to want to watch this. And so I rewound it and started it back from the beginning. He at first didn't want to watch it when I explained to him what the movie was about, obviously, and but I told him, I was like, oh, but honey, it's so good. And he made himself watch it, and it was just so good. Ween baby, I mean, that's is it overly Jesus-y, she says. I mean, it depends on the person. That's gonna be different for everybody. I thought it was the perfect amount of Jesus-y, but somebody else might think it's overly Jesus-y. I don't know. I watched it on Hulu, Kel. Yeah, I found it on Hulu. Lisa says, what is the name of the movie? It's called The Shack. I just typed it in the chat. It's called The Shack. Yeah, it has Tim McGraw in it. Which, you guys, I'm not even going to lie, he's not a half bad actor. He's got some acting skills. Not too bad. Oh my gosh, Kel, it is a tear jerker. Oof, oof, oof. It's so good. So good. Lee said, sorry, religion and I are on non-speaking terms at the moment. Well, I get it. I get it. I'll say though, Lee, that's possibly one reason why, you might want to watch it. I don't know. Just saying, just saying, just saying. Because the guy in the movie was pretty much on non-speaking terms too. Oh, he was on in the blind side. Yeah, yeah. Lean Baby says, I can do small doses of Jesus. Well, you'll have to watch it. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. But anyway, um, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool movie. It's very sad. Um, there are lots of funny parts. Yeah, Steph, you're not mistaken. Jesus in this movie was a black woman, but um, it changes. So it changes. It was so good. It was so good, Lisa. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Ween Baby's right. God was the black woman, and then Jesus was different. Yes. Lee's like, okay, anyway. I don't know, Gail. I've never watched Yellowstone. I haven't watched that, but I've heard it's good. Right. It's not a traditional Christian movie, right? Super good, though. Okay. So we will get back to this. But if you're interested in watching The Shack, check it out on Hulu. Really, really good. Give it 10 out of 10. So we're going to watch this video really quick. Kirk Cameron isn't in it, and Ween Baby, I would say it's the second, like Finding Your Faith. Yes. Definitely a Finding Your Faith kind of movie. All right. So I'm going to mute my microphone and we're going to watch this that Morgana sent. Super interesting. This is new. This happened today. Let me see. Or maybe not today. 15 hours ago. So this was yesterday that this was posted on this WTH, our news channel's YouTube channel. So, yeah, I'm going to mute myself and just listen to this, you guys, how eerie this is.
Your child's phones.
Delphi police
in Delphi want you to check your child's phones.
Delphi police are sharing a scary situation that may sound eerily familiar, but could happen to kids anywhere in central Indiana. Rich Nye shares their concerns from Carroll County tonight.
Sarah Burwell walks her dog at Riley Park in Delphi. She was disturbed to hear what happened here last week when someone called police to tell them about a man taking two young girls into the woods. When police arrived, they found the man and two girls back here smoking marijuana. The man is 24 years old. Both girls are 15, but he says they told him they were 19 years old. The man was from another town, and the meetup was allegedly set up on Snapchat.
It was to buy drugs or smoke marijuana, but I mean, who knows what the other person, the guy had, his intentions were. I mean, could have been under false pretenses. Parents need to be in their kids' phone.
Delphi police posted a message on their Facebook page alerting parents to the incident.
We just wanted to put out a warning to parents to be involved with their kids' social media, be involved with phones, go through messages, go through apps, and find out what your kids are doing.
Riley Park is only about a mile from the Monon High Bridge Trail, where Libby German and Abby Williams were murdered 7 years ago in a case that is still not resolved.
I would think that in this community, a scenario like this just immediately resonates and hits home.
It does. It really, really does. It's so scary.
Anything that comes up with juveniles, regardless of any current or past cases, we just want to put the warning out to parents and make sure that they're doing everything that they can to keep their kids safe.
The Carroll County prosecutor is reviewing the Riley Park incident for possible criminal charges. In Delphi, Rich Nye, 13 News.
So you heard Rich there mention the investigation into the unsolved Delphi murders of Abby Williams and Libby German.
We've been following this case extensively since we learned of their deaths more than 7 years ago. And now it's been mostly tied up in court as the suspect Richard Allen waits to go on trial. So we've got all that coverage at the QR code that you see right here on your screen.
That'll take you right to WTHR.com/Delphi.
Thoughts. How creepy is that? Two teenage girls in the woods, a mile away from the bridge where the girls were on, that Abby and Libby were on. Snapchat. ugh, just super, super duper scary. I mean, it's like, whenever that news hit, parents were like, oh my God, no. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious, I can't. I can't. Um, but yeah, I was like, oh, I want to share that because that was um, pretty interesting little bit of a nugget this morning. Let's see. So back to this Keegan Klein dude. Um, let's see, what date was that? That was August 2020, and um, around about a year later, um, a reward is increased. Indiana State Police receive an anonymous donation of $100,000 towards the Delphi Investigation Reward Fund for the murders of Abby and Libby. The latest donation brings the fund's total to $325,000. Wow. Back to Keegan Klein for a minute, though. I forgot. I've got. Wait a minute. Let me double check. Oh, I don't think I need to share that just yet. Hold on. Okay. April 27th of 2021, we have a new possible lead here, okay? So, this guy, his name is James Brian Chadwell, and he's a piece of work. He's a real piece of work. It says Carroll County Sheriff Tobe Lesenby said investigators had James Brian Chadwell on their radar after he was charged with attacking a 9-year-old girl. The information regarding Mr. Chadwell has been shared with us, and our investigators are looking into him. But yeah, this dude was a piece of work. I looked at him. And he's like basically had a 9-year-old little girl in the basement of his home. And the police, he ended up getting whatever. I don't know what all he did to the little girl. I don't even want to think about it. But he did end up getting charged and pled guilty, I believe, to the things. And he wound up getting like 100 years or something behind bars. I mean, he'll be there for the rest of his life. He'll never get out, but um, he's just a dirtbag, scumbag too. Okay, the community dedicates the park to Abby and Libby. This is what we did watch this yesterday. I wouldn't mind rewatching it. And then there's also another video that I found that is kind of cool to see. Let me go back here and check in the chat with you guys. Lisa says they didn't say if the 24-year-old was arrested or not, though. Yeah, they didn't say. I don't know. Imagine being one of the girl's parents, right? Ugh. See, I thought that's what happened to them. They went there to meet someone. I mean, that's been the thought behind a lot of it. A lot of people think that. Yeah, possibly going to meet Keegan Klein. Thank God Stephen had always hated social media unless it's a YouTube showing how to beat a boss in a game. I know, right? Why are there so many creepy people? Why are there so many people being creepy? It is getting worse and worse. Oh, muffled and low again. I'm sorry. Is this better? Let me know if this is better. Kids seem to think they are invincible and they don't quite get how many bad people are out there or how quickly a situation can become dangerous. Okay, thanks, guys. Coming through loud and clear, Captain. All right, so let me go grab can't remember if this one. Okay, this one is the one we didn't watch yesterday. I think this is good. Let me go share it with you guys. This one is a really good one. This is by AAA. And they kind of just go through what they did from the beginning when they started making the getting this dedicated park, memorial park made for these girls. It's really cool to see this. And then I think in this one or maybe not this one. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one that had the grandparents in it. But yeah, really, this is a really good one.
We've always said this is a legacy of life. You know, we don't want headstones. That isn't what we had planned for them. We had, plans of life and them growing up and so they're not going to be here physically, but spiritually and emotionally. This will be the place where we think of Abby and Libby the most, I think.
This has been a big month for friends and family who've been planning and working on the Abby and Libby Memorial Park on the outskirts of Delphi, Indiana. This new playground just installed is one of the first finished elements in a 3-year plan to build a park and ball fields on this 20-acre field.
The community support has been overwhelming, and then the different companies have come on board to help us keep pushing the needle. And that's what we kind of refer to as pushing the needle to completion. AAA coming on board and offering the playground to us is just huge.
AAA State of Play donated the main structure, musical instruments, and a spring bouncer. The work was done and donated by one of our installers, Glenn Woolsey, and his crew. Working right alongside them this day were Abby's grandparents, Diane and Eric Erskine, and Libby's grandfather, Mike Patty.
It's been a lot of planning and a long time coming, putting up the fitness equipment, putting up the play structure, getting that musical equipment in is really exciting for the families, and it's really therapy for them to finally see all this coming together.
Abigail Williams and Liberty German were active in sports and music. So with sports, play, and even music, this park will be a fitting legacy.
We want their friends, their classmates, and their relatives to be able to come and have a place where they can remember them alive and happy and playing music and participating in sports.
Once the park opens next spring, it will have ball fields, an amphitheater, support buildings and shelters, a walking and fitness trail paid for by the NBA, and the playground. Over the coming weeks, they will finish installing a large swing set, playground borders with safety surfacing, and an all-ages outdoor fitness playground.
It's a good feeling. You know, when we come out here tomorrow to work on the picnic structures, we'll drive by and you'll look out there and see that playground done. You know, that's another box that we put a check mark in.
We look around and we say, man, I can just see it. I can hear the bat crack in the background, and I can hear the kids. I can hear the creak. You know, the swing that makes that kind of a creak when the swing goes. You know, I can hear that, and I can just, you know, see the kids, you know, coming down the slide.
The way she just said that about how you can hear the back crack. That's what I was talking about yesterday. You know, whenever I was talking, I had mentioned something about um, how if it were me, I don't think that I would be able to like leave there. Like I would just pull my camper in there and live there because that's how they feel about the girls. Like they feel like the girls' spirits are there, you know, and the sounds, the swing. She was just talking about the sound of the back cracking and just all of that kind of just gets me in my feels. It's a beautiful park, SRB, right? It is super cool. In Delphi, Shirley, Delphi, Indiana. Yeah, Amazing Grace. All right, we'll finish this up. I think that they show, if it's this one, I don't know if it's this one or. No, not where they were found, Shirley. It's in a different area, um, but not where they were found. No. I think they were donated this land to build a memorial park. I mean, Delphi is a small area, but um, yeah, it's not near where they were.
And I can see the music playing in the background. So we have a vision, and it just seems like, especially with the playground going up, I think it's like it's finally coming to life.
Okay, and then I have the other one too. Um, okay, SRB. Let me find the other one. That one. Now we did watch this one yesterday, but we'll play it again. It's only a couple minutes long, but for anybody that missed it yesterday, we'll watch it again today. Yeah.
It's a little overwhelming at times. There's been a couple moments I've sat back today and
Cry?
I didn't cry, but I was welled up a little bit, with emotion and just seeing everything that was going on.
A community coming together, building on a legacy. Today, people gathered in Carroll County to join the families of Abby Williams and Libby German to dedicate Abby and Libby Memorial Park. Their families say the new park will help keep their legacies alive as they continue to search for the girl's killer. Fox 59's Eric Graves spoke to the families today about how much this means to them.
From the love
Hey, what's up, brother?
to the music and all the fun in between, the dedication of Abby and Libby Memorial Park was perfect.
They're here. They're here forever, long after we're gone.
Becky and Mike Patty are Libby German's grandparents. They say the idea of this park started out with a plan to just buy bleachers for the girls' softball field.
This has grown to a much larger project than what we originally kind of envisioned.
But with the help of everyone from state leaders to practically every single person in Delphi, it's become so much more. A park, softball fields, an amphitheater, a place for the community to come together.
You just can't thank them enough. We can't thank anybody enough.
Anna Williams is Abby Williams' mom. She says this is about Abby and Libby, but also the people still here.
It brings them to us and with us. And I imagine they're having a ball watching it today. I sure hope so.
But even with the joy of the day, the unsolved case isn't far from everyone's minds.
We're coming up on 5 years. It's time. It's time. Somebody out there knows something. It's time. These girls deserve the justice.
We will never stop putting pressure on this guy.
Police have been searching for this man, seen and heard in this cell phone video for more than 4 years. And the families know it's only a matter of time before someone comes forward.
We just pray that someday that person does the right thing.
He's got to be lucky every day. We just need to be lucky one day.
And they won't stop until that lucky day comes. In Delphi, Eric Graves, Fox 59 News.
So heartbreaking. Well, now there is a $325,000 reward.
Wasn't that sweet? It was amazing, Shirley. How are you anyway? How are you feeling today, Miss Shirley? How are you, dear? Let's see here. Let's see. I know that they said they had softball field and stuff there too. I thought they said something about a few softball fields, so I don't know if they've got. I might have missed it too if they'd said if they had more than one softball field, but I know that was what they were like mostly into sports wise. So I think that's pretty cool. And they were doing things like selling t-shirts and doing different fundraisers to raise money to help, pay for a lot of that. But pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, it says ISP appeals for tips for information linked to Anthony Schott's profile. So we're back to Anthony Schatz again, okay? Who is Keegan Klein? It says Indiana State Police released information in their investigation into the Delphi murders Monday night, appealing to the public for tips about a person tied to a social media account, but the account's link to the case remains unclear. And then what date was that? Let me see. December the 1st of 2021. And then on December the 8th of 2021, a week later, Mike Patty, Libby's grandfather, reacted to the news about police looking for tips about a person tied to the Anthony Shots social media account, calling it another piece of the puzzle. So this is another just real quick video. Hold on just a second.
It's another piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? I truly do.
What, Shirley? A Temu agent stole the money off my bank card, and so it's being investigated, but health-wise, I'm good. How are you? Oh, my goodness. That's garbage. I'm glad you're doing good health-wise. I'm doing good. I was up late last night because of weather watching and all that jazz, but yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Again, this is Libby's grandfather. We'll play this one real quick.
Also happening right now, the families of Libby German.
I think it's another piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? I truly do.
Also happening right now, the families of Libby German and Abby Williams are joining investigators. They are also asking for the public's help. Late Monday night, those families learned detectives are investigating the murders, and they're looking for anyone who might have had any interaction with a specific social media account. That account goes by Anthony Shots.
That account has been used to solicit nude photos of young girls and try and meet up with them. Fox 59's Max Lewis is in our newsroom for us this afternoon after speaking with Libby's family today. Max, they say they're hopeful this could lead to a break in the case.
Yeah, Daniel and Fanchin, this upcoming February is going to mark 5 years since these girls were murdered. New information has come before and hopes have been high, only for the case to still remain unsolved. But Libby's grandfather says he'll never give up hope.
I think it's another piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? I truly do.
Libby's grandfather, Mike Patty, says he's cautiously optimistic that the information Indiana State Police are looking for may be just what investigators need to find his granddaughter's killer.
Not very often police come out and ask for the public's help. Well, here's a place where somebody can step up and really help.
ISP said on Monday they're looking for people who had contact with a social media account going by Anthony Shots. Investigators have refused to say how or if it's connected to the Delphi murders. However, we've learned 27-year-old Keegan Klein was arrested shortly after the 2017 murders in connection to the fake account. He has not been officially linked to the case. Regardless, Mike Patty wants people to focus on what the police are actually looking for.
They're still seeking information on anybody who's made contact with that account, you know, through any social media platform.
Both Libby and Abby's families have been here before. Over the years, new sketches and evidence have come out, giving a sense of hope.
Every time they come out with something, I think it could be something, and I'm hopeful that it helps lead them to where we want to go.
Only to be left without any answers.
Absolutely frustrated that it's taken, you know, as long as it has, and then it continues on.
Patty says he believes police are doing all they can to help solve this, but says it's going to take an effort from everyone to bring this killer to justice.
Anything that can pertain that you may think, oh, that's insequential, you know, or it doesn't really, it's not a big deal. It might be. That might be the piece that they need. Don't hold back.
Now, Patty told me today that he has no idea why investigators are now interested in this social media account. But as you heard, he wants anyone with information on it to come forward. We did press Indiana State Police again today on what, if any, connection that account has to Abby and Libby's murder. They told us at this time they're not going to share any additional information. In the newsroom, I'm Max Lewis, Fox 59 News.
Yeesh. they just keep coming back. They just keep coming back to this account, right? Keep coming back to Keegan Klein, Anthony Shots, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, it's just frustrating because ugh, I don't know if they just, I don't know why they do that, why they keep coming back to him, other than they just keep running into dead ends, you know? And he's the closest thing that they've got. And I feel like they keep just going back to see if they've missed something. And Shirley says, Timu said it was authorized, so I asked them what address was it going to. All I wanted was to return some nightwear that was too big. Next morning, I had 41 cents in the bank. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. What are they going to do, Shirley? What are they going to do? Hopefully they can return your money back quickly, or the bank can reverse it or whatever. Let me go back and share the screen again. Okay. Let's see here. March 25th of 2022, transcripts shed new light on investigation. It says transcripts provided by the Murder Sheet podcast of interviews with Keegan Klein provide new insight into the investigation, with investigators confronting Klein about his involvement with the Anthony Shots profile. Klein also says his father had access to the account. Ew. Creepy. That's just gross. Let's see. Okay, so I have this pretty cool video here. So what I have done is between me and the girls, we kind of just went and gathered different videos and articles and things like that for each little piece of the timeline puzzle, because I think that that's super helpful to have that kind of stuff, you know? What do you guys think? Do you guys like the little bits and baubles of videos that we share? I think it's helpful. Not a review, a dispute, says Shirley. Okay. He does look suspicious, right? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right, let me share this.
About one of the last people to communicate with Libby German before she and Abby Williams were killed in Delphi more than 5 years ago. Two podcasters who've broken several stories about the investigation tipped us off to court documents that show Indiana State Police have additional interest in Keegan Klein.
We got those court documents, and Fox 59's Russ McQuaid joins us now from the newsroom with some new developments.
Keegan Klein already faces 30 counts of child pornography that were uncovered by Delphi investigators looking into the unsolved murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. And now it would appear from some court documents revealed by the Murder Sheet podcast that perhaps Klein recently went on a road trip with Indiana State Troopers. Libby German and Abby Williams were walking on the Monon High Bridge east of Delphi on February 13th, 2017. Later that afternoon, a frantic search began that ended with the tragic discovery of the girls' bodies upstream from the bridge on the banks of Deer Creek. As investigators and the public have been frustrated by the search for the killer, Murder Sheet podcasters Anne Kane and Kevin Greenlee have dug into the case to uncover key court documents, and they're back tonight with their latest find. This court order giving the Indiana State Police temporary custody of Keegan Klein, who Delphi investigators discovered was communicating with Libby German through a social media app the night before the girls disappeared, while at the same time Klein's attorney is asking to delay his client's pretrial conference because, quote, negotiations are going on.
So there, and I think we've heard this prior in one of the other parts, but the dude literally talked to Libby the night before the girls went missing. This is where Ween Baby, if you're listening, I know this is where your ears perk up because this is your, where you at, Ween Baby? You still here? Oh, and how's Kiddo feeling? By the way, Ween Baby, I know yesterday Kiddo was sick. How's he feeling? You have to let us know. But yeah, these two here are podcasters. You should check them out. Their podcast is called The Murder Sheet. Ween Baby says, I guess he's okay. What? Oh, you didn't get a school attendance call. Eek. Um, thing one and thing two. Oh, you mean these two? The podcasters or what? He was okay last night? Good. Good. That's good. While I was up, I was actually up super late, like I said last night, and I kept hearing my big kiddo in there in his bedroom, like sneezing and snotting. I'm like, what is wrong with you, dude? Stop it. Don't be starting that. No. We're not having any of that business going on in this house right now. But everybody is. I mean, everybody in the house has been doing that because the weather has been such menopausal, crazy Mother Nature, back and forth, hot and cold. So, Steph says he looks like a cult member in the 70s who believes in aliens. Oh my God. It's just the hair, you guys. It's just the hair. These are pretty cool people. I like these guys. They put a lot of work and effort into their podcast. Ween Baby says, I leave for work way before he gets up. Ah, gotcha. All right, so we'll get back to this, but yeah, Ween Baby, I specifically called you out of the lurk to talk about the how Keegan Klein had talked to Libby the night before the girls went missing. So, yeah, QB, they have. QB says they've gotten a lot of the documents released in this case. Yep. They have. And I think they're pretty near locally to Delphi, so that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to mute and then we'll continue.
It seems like a reasonable assumption would be that Keegan Klein made some sort of arrangement with representatives of the Indiana State Police to help provide some information about where some significant piece of evidence could be found.
And on Tuesday, Greenlee and Kane were in Peru snapping these photos of a state police search of the Wabash River.
Our understanding from anonymous sources is that that search is connected to something involving Keegan Klein.
Keegan Klein does not face any charges related to the Delphi case, though the podcasters who say they follow court filings and tips, not scenarios and speculation, continue to believe that investigators believe the Klein line of inquiry may be the best bet they've got to solve the Delphi killings.
Okay, so they were out there searching. Okay, so at this point, the murder sheet. Yeah. Yes. They go and retrieve Mr. Dirtbag here. They retrieve him from Shirley. He's not the one that was on the bridge. There's no way. He's way too big. We see the video of the bridge guy, and when you see this guy's bot, like you can only see him from like the chest up right now, but he's 100% not bridge guy, not at all. But I agree, the facial hair. I mean, yeah, he could pass for, the sketch. But as far as him being the guy on the bridge, that's a no. This guy is twice the size as the other dude. But what I was going to say is they go and they grab him, they snatch him out of his little jail cell, and they're like, let's go on a field trip, right? And so I don't know why they did that, QB. If you know, or anybody else in the chat, if you guys know, tell me, because I don't know if he said something and specifically went to like show them an area, because they were in the water searching. Okay. They weren't in QB. If you know, if he said or what he said to make them go get him and take him out to wherever they went, because they went on a little field trip. Do we know what he told the police that made the police go get him and take him out of custody to oh, he was set up to meet Libby out there? I think that's why. Wait, what? What? Well, what were they looking for in the water? Like, what I'm wondering is, did he say, yo, I was out here and I don't think that the water, though, where they were looking was the same spot where the girls were found. No, his voice isn't that deep, Shirley. His voice is, in my opinion, his voice is a much like higher pitch and not as deep as the bridge guys. Oh, thank you. QB's popped into the chat. She's like, let me go over here and tell this. Let me come over here and drop some information because I appreciate that, QB. Hold on. Hey, ma'am. Tell us what's going on with, because I'm confused on the, like, why they went and got him. And they said that the water they were looking was in the Wabash. So that's not the same waters where the girls were found nearby. And you're muted, honey.
My bad. Hey y'all. I
Good
felt
morning.
so bad. You've been by yourself all day.
Oh,
And
no, I'm good. I'm good.
and my Wi-Fi is worse than usual because your wind is down here and I'm gonna need you to come get it.
Oh, honey, I done had it. That's why I sent it on.
So anyway, so
Wait. It literally 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the
Oh, I
morning,
know.
4:00 in the morning. I'm literally sitting here like thinking somebody's pecking on my house, like
Yep.
peck. It literally sounds like somebody was knocking on my doors
Right,
at
this
2:00
current
this morning, and
this
I'm like,
current
God.
yeah, this current moment, Morgana said she didn't send it down here because it's still there.
Yeah, well, we still have to a little bit.
So ours is doing the same thing. Our front door. Well, see, okay, so I'm in an apartment and we have like a breezeway kind of, and there's 4 doors per breezeway. Okay. But it's open in the front and the back, and the wind, like, it goes through there like crazy, and doors rattle. And it sounds like somebody's like shaking your door trying to get in. But right now, currently, at this current moment, we are having 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it cray. Anyways, so I want to preface this by saying it's been a hot minute since I've looked into the Keegan Klein stuff, but so he had been talking to Libby via Snapchat as that Aaron dude, Anthony dude. Thank you. And they were set up to meet, and there was discussion. It has not been released, but there was discussion that they were supposed to meet out there.
Where they were at, where they were found.
Yes, where they were at. Now that has not been released. It has just been discussed. And it has been discussed, like, how odd is it that they were set to meet him out there and then all of a sudden they get picked up by somebody else. Okay. So I'm not sure about all that. I'm just telling you what had been said. Now, as far as them snatching him and taking him out there, I had not heard that. But I can only say that it's probably because he was set to meet them out there. And maybe they were showing him he was showing them the location where they were supposed to meet, maybe to show. But I think, and again, I'm going off of complete memory, but I think that they confirmed that he was not out there. Like, he either had an alibi or his phone pinged somewhere else or something. But and Shirley, yeah, he's slimy. He's in jail for child porn and endangering a minor, I think, and some other stuff. He's not good people.
No, he's a piece of crap.
Yeah, he's definitely slimy and a nightmare trash human. But he's not the guy. Not on this one. I think he's like 6'7", 6'8", like 500, 400 pounds, something like that. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, but I think, and I'll have to look back into it, but I'm pretty positive they confirmed that he was not out there.
Yeah, but what have they ever said what they were looking for in the water?
Not that I know of. No.
I'm wondering if it was another device.
Maybe. I don't know, and I don't know that it's been released because they only give you what they want to give you.
Yeah, I know.
I
was looking to see if there was something, but I'm like, I don't know. I can't. I've actually got the document that I'm going to share here in a minute to go over. One of the let me know if my sound gets muffled again. I'm just kind of moving around here in this bed, but I took it off the blanket and I got it more like on the bed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And
yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know that I know what his dad looks like. Steph said that his dad could have resembled.
So his dad does look. There was discussion at one point that he does look like the I think it's the first sketch. But okay, let's be fair. All right. There are like 6 or 7 people closely related to this case that look like that sketch.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not and sound like the thing. Now, I had always thought that guys down the hill, okay? I always felt it was 2 people. All right?
Yeah.
But I was watching Vinny last night, and there is some discussion, and I always thought this too because it sounded pieced together, that the guys is actually later on in the recording. Like they said, down the hill first, and guys came after.
Yeah, they did. They mentioned that at some point, and I think they also said that they changed. They made some sort of like auditory.
Yeah, but why would you? Why? Okay, my question though is why would you change the way? Why would you clip it like that?
I had no idea. I mean, I assume that there's a reason for it, but I don't know what that is. I do remember too this part. They said that they did chop some of the video out, the audio out, because you can actually hear the gun cock.
Yeah, and them say gun, and the girls supposedly say gun.
Yeah, but you hear the sound of the gun
racking.
cocking.
Yeah,
and so yeah.
Yeah, and they brought up too, like, okay, so last night the thing I was watching, I don't know, I'm out of order. The thing that I was saying about the striations in the bullet casing when it racks and it discharges the bullet is nowhere near or even close to as reliable as it is when the gun is shot or when the bullet is shot. Okay, the striations are bare minimum because it's just racking against the inside of the gun. It's not heated up. It's not like when the bullet is shot, okay, and it actually makes an imprint. And so I still feel like, well, 2 things. One, they can say that it came from his gun, but I don't know they can say it came from his gun. 2, that crime scene was open.
Yeah.
So there's that. But anyways, I'm gonna go. The slide. Yes, thank you, Morgana. Thank you. The slide. Yeah, it goes again. It scratches again. It's just like it scratches against the slide, so it may make a scratch or whatever. And it is that each gun makes a different mark, but it doesn't dig in and make a mark like a true striation like it does when you shoot the bullet. Yeah. It's just like the hammer. Okay, the hammer makes a mark on the back of the bullet. Okay, that can be traced to any gun. I mean, and each gun is different, and it makes a different mark. But again, that racking of the gun, or the racking of the gun doesn't make a mark like those two do. Anyways. Yeah, Morgana, they didn't find it until after the scene was left, like, for 2 days, and then they went back. And then they found the bullet. So
that's super suspicious to me.
it's just, I mean, okay, you tell me. These people are fine-tooth combing through this scene. Okay, and supposedly the bullet was under where Abby was. Abby or Libby? I can't remember. I know the phone was found under Abby. Can't remember where the bullet was found, but they said it was under where one of the girls was. So you're going through that scene with a fine-tooth comb and you didn't see that bullet?
Right.
I just
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Yeah, Shirley, but the striations on a racked bullet that's discharged from an unspent bullet, okay, is totally different from what you get when you shoot it. It's not as definitive at all.
Yeah, there's different marks.
Yeah, and so it's more like it's the difference between, like, for lack of a better comparison, if you took a bullet and scratched it with a nail file, or you took a bullet and you used a Dremel. I don't know if people are familiar with Dremels. Y'all know what a Dremel is?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, I don't know.
I mean, the reason I say that is because I use one all the time for magnets.
Me too.
Minders and stuff. So
Same. Well, it's sitting right here. Look, y'all. It's literally sitting right here, which made me think of it. But, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. I'll keep digging about the Keegan thing, but I don't remember ever seeing if they said why. I just know he was cleared.
Yeah.
And trust me, they tried hard to pin it on him, as they should.
Right.
As they should. I mean, he's a known sex offender. He's a known child abuser. He was talking to Libby via Snapchat and had made arrangements to meet her.
Right.
I mean, he checked all the boxes. But anyway.
Yeah, and keep in mind that he wasn't letting Libby know that he looked like how he looks.
Oh no, he was that Anthony Shots dude who was like a model.
Yeah. Morgana said, "Oh no, the power tools are coming out."
Yeah, I've had the power tools. I've been over here. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been on. I've been dremeling. Dremel. It's funny. That's what made me think of it, because it's literally sitting right here next to me. I was like, what can I use? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Shirley, okay, you're saying fire the gun to compare. There's a difference, because the gun, they're not saying the gun was fired. Okay, so if you have a gun and you have a bullet in the chamber, okay, on a gun that has to be racked, all right? If you rack the gun to try to, basically the theory is that he racked the gun to try to intimidate them. Okay. And if you think about it, it's easier to think about on a shotgun, but if somebody takes a shotgun and they rack it, okay, that'll freak you out. Because now you know it's ready to be fired. It is ready to use. All right. But if a gun same with a shotgun, if a gun has a bullet in it, okay, and you rack it, it throws that unspent bullet out of the chamber, out the top of the gun, and it puts another bullet in the chamber. Okay. That bullet hasn't been shot. Okay, that bullet is still completely intact. And so I know you know this, Jenny, but I'm just telling for the class.
Right.
So, because I know y'all got the hunting going on up there, because I'm gonna need me some venison. But the so the bullet is unspent, so it's not going to have striations in it like a bullet that's shot. It's different. It's different. Anyways, in case y'all didn't know. Sorry.
Sure, she understands. She says, I
Okay,
get it.
cool.
Lesson for the day.
Lesson for the day. You're welcome. So, anyways.
I need to find, oh, I'll restart this video back. Are you going to stay and hang out for a little bit, or you got to run out?
Yeah, no, I'll hang out for a bit. I got PT in a little bit. But
Hey.
no, I'll chill with you for a minute.
All right, cool. I think after I get through the Keegan Klein information in this document, that, like I said, it was going to be a short day because we're going to be reconvening at 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. today for Brian Koberger. So I'm super pumped about that.
Yeah, Brian. Y'all got to watch her. I swear. It's hysterical. She's like, allegedly. But she keeps going. She goes, swoop. They're innocent until proven guilty. They're innocent. Brian, what were you doing down there, Brian? I would love swoop.
Okay. I'm going to mute and then play the rest of this. It's just got another minute or two left, and then we'll chat, and I'll pull up the document.
Hi.
Klein lead is very much at the forefront here.
We asked both the state police and the FBI for comment on these latest findings. Meanwhile, you can catch up with the latest from the podcasters Kane and Greenlee on the Murder Sheet podcast, which dropped a new episode today. In the newsroom, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
Russ, thank you. Indiana State Police have never named Klein a suspect in the Delphi murder case, and no arrests have ever been made in that investigation.
Well, I mean, at that point, they didn't have an arrest. Now they have an arrest, but
yeah.
Let me go find the document. Uh-oh, I thought I had it.
Which one are you looking for?
The Keegan Klein document. It was a warrant.
Is it the probable cause one?
I thought I had both the arrest warrant and the probable cause, but I'm not finding them.
They in the Google Doc, ma'am.
Are they?
No, I'm saying, are they? Did you drop them, your stuff in there? She said, That would be no.
Hold on. Hold on a minute.
Stand by. We're Googling when you need him. Okay, I got it. I think. Stand by.
Stand by.
All right, here is the this is the not County of Miami.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Dooby. Let me drop this here. It's in the back chat, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I have to
That
move.
is it's so redacted though.
It
Like,
is super,
it's so
super.
redacted.
And a
And
lot of it,
then
I won't even be able to read because it's so lewd.
yeah, it's bad. It's real
Yeah.
bad.
But I just kind of wanted to get like into the. Hold on, I have to put my laptop back. Hold on a second. I gotta go set myself back up because my battery is about to die.
Okay.
Hold on a minute, babies.
So, and he's the one, I don't know if y'all remember or not, but when they did the search warrant, they got everything but his phone. And then he turned the phone in like 2 days later, and it had been wiped. Now, you cannot, well, no, you can't be deleting your stuff and it goes away. However, when he deleted the Snapchat account and then redid a Snapchat account, somehow or another, that information did get lost. I do remember them saying that. But yeah, he made that one. And I mean, like I said, that wasn't so much to hide anything to do with Abby and Libby. It was to hide his other nefarious business that he had been doing.
Right. Yeah, because he was doing lots of bad stuff.
Oh yeah, so much. I mean, Libby wasn't the only one he catfished with that picture or with that account.
Oh wait, it says this page could not be found.
What? Stand by. Rude. I don't know why.
It looks like it cut part of the URL off, maybe.
All right. Oh, you know why? Because it only lets so many characters in that back chat. Stand by.
Oh, okay.
If I send it to you on Discord, can you pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Stand by.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I forgot. There's a limit, even less limit of characters on that back chat than there is in YouTube land. Try that. Try that.
Okay, let me run over to Discord. Discord. Okay. Yeah, and this one is like 34 pages long. I would
Yeah, but
never.
like 20 of it's redacted.
I know, right?
You can't see anything. It's like person. That's all it says on one page.
Person.
It's like, excuse me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay.
1994. So he is 29.
29.
29. About to be 30. Old enough to know better.
Oh. He's old enough for something. Anyway. So yeah, this is the probable cause affidavit for Keegan Klein. Got his junk here. It says, I, Trooper David R. Vito, PE 8923 of the Indiana State Police Department, being first duly sworn upon oath, says that on February 25, 2017, in the county of Miami and in the state of Indiana, and at 67 East Canal Street, Peru, Indiana, And then we have these different charges here: child solicitation, child exploitation, possession of child porn, child exploitation, possession, basically another, we got 2 counts of that: the exploitation, the solicitation, synthetic identity deception, and obstruction of justice. The undersigned says on February 25th, 2017, the Indiana State Police and the FBI executed a search warrant at such and such address. While working the ISP case, the FBI sent information to the ISP Cybercrimes Unit that an adult male was soliciting female juveniles utilizing social media platforms Snapchat and Instagram. I read, I think, part of this the other day. The adult male was using the username Anthony Shot. Subpoenas were sent to Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah, I remember reading that. For the Anthony Shots account information, Instagram and Snapchat returns provided Comcast IP addresses. Subpoena was sent to Comcast for the IP addresses associated with Anthony Shots account, and they returned to blank in Peru, Indiana. The Instagram subpoena advised the Anthony Shots account was registered on 7/2016, and the Snapchat was registered on 7/14/2016. On February 25th at 12:30, the search warrant was executed on the residence by ISP, FBI, and the Peru Police Department. Blank and his son, Keegan Anthony Klein, were located in the residence. Let me see. Let me scroll through this and see if I can find. Okay, at approximately 1:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Keegan Klein was interviewed by ISP Sergeant Kuhnsteck and FBI Special Agent Willman. Keegan was read his rights and agreed to speak with investigators. During Keegan's interview, he initially denied creating fake social media accounts and talking to underage girls. Later in the interview, he admitted to creating the Anthony Shots profile and speaking to underage girls. Keegan told investigators he created the accounts approximately 6 months ago. Keegan stated he talks to girls he knows personally and girls he doesn't know personally. Keegan stated he meets girls on Instagram. He said he knows the age of the girls he communicates with because he talks to them. Keegan stated if a girl told him she was 16 or under, he wouldn't care and would still talk to them. Keegan told investigators he finds girls on Instagram and then tells them to talk to him on Snapchat. Keegan admitted to speaking to approximately 15 girls that were underage and advised he probably received pictures from every one of them. He advised he saved their pictures to his gallery. During his interview, Keegan stated he was effed and he should have left. Keegan advised he packed another bag and took it to Las Vegas. Blank and Keegan returned from Las Vegas on February 25th, 2017. He stated he was going to leave when his dad was asleep. Keegan told investigators the main phone he uses is the white iPhone 5C. Let me come back over here to the chat and see how you guys are doing.
Yeah, honey, that's putting it mildly.
He's disgusting. I'm going to stop sharing this for just a minute because I want to scroll and I don't want to like show something on the screen that's like,
Yeah.
because I don't know where it starts getting.
So I think it makes sense reading rereading the warrant. That he was finding people on Instagram and sending them over to Snapchat, because Snapchat is infamous for not being able to save stuff.
Right. Stuff disappears.
Yeah, it disappears. And so that makes sense that he sent them over to over to Snapchat.
Let's see. I'm going to read this, but I'm not going to show it on the screen just because.
Yeah.
But I'll read it and I'll like leave some of it to your imagination, if that makes sense. Because this paragraph is pretty raunch.
Yeah.
But it says after Keegan's interview, he was polygraphed at the Peru State Police Post by Sergeant Matthew Collins. Keegan and Sergeant Collins spoke about this incident and case. Keegan admitted to creating the fake Anthony Shots profiles and speaking to underage girls. Keegan told Sergeant Collins the girls ranged from 15 to 17 years old, and he knew their ages because they told them how old they were. Okay. Keegan stated he received approximately 100 sexual pictures from underage girls. Keegan described sexual pictures as bare breast, vaginas, butts, and girls in bras and panties. Keegan also advised he received approximately 20 videos of underage girls, wadding themselves. Okay. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
I don't.
They were
pleasuring
themselves, yes. Keegan stated he would pleasure himself to the pictures and videos they sent him. He also communicated this to the girls who were sending the pictures and videos. Keegan's polygraph questions were based on case, and then it's redacted. I don't know what that says. Keegan's polygraph was concluded at approximately 7:30 p.m., and he was transported back to his residence. And then it says the undersigned has watched the interview and polygraph recordings of Keegan Klein. Multiple electronic devices were seized during the warrant, including several Apple products and Samsung Galaxy products. It looks like there's like an Apple iPhone 4, an iPhone 3, a Samsung Galaxy S5, an S4, a Nextbook tablet, and an Apple iPod Touch. On February 27th, Keegan contacted the ISP Cybercrimes Unit and told them he located his Apple phone, iPhone 5C, that wasn't taken during the warrant. On March 2nd, the unit obtained the iPhone 5C from the ISP Peru Post. Hold on a second. On April 24th, 2020, it says, I was assigned lead investigator for this case. On Friday, June 12th, 2020, I received a digital forensic examination from ISP Sergeant Chris Cecil. I reviewed the information, and below is a summary of the forensic examination. On Thursday, June 18th, 2020, multiple law enforcement officials met with the Miami County prosecutor to discuss this investigation. And then it goes into each device and what was found. And I think that's where I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to read this because it's too disgusting. What I will do for you, hold on a second.
You want me to drop the link?
Yeah. Will it let you? You're a moderator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drop the link in the chat if you can. But this is a link to the whole affidavit. And if, you can read it if you choose to. So.
Hey, Billy. Bye, Morgana. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Especially on the road with it being windy and such. Hey, Billy. Good to see you, doll. It did happen a long time ago, Lean Baby. I know. Can you believe that? 7 years. And we're still just... And it's not even going to be... If Richard Allen goes to trial, it's not even going to be till October. Unless
If we're lucky. If we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky. It's insanity. Absolute insanity.
My personal opinion is that it will not go in October.
Think.
But there's too much going back and forth, and the issues with the judge, and the new stuff that's come out, and I don't know. Well, for Richard Allen's sake, I hope it does.
Right.
I wish, well, I want to say my opinion.
I know.
I just don't think it's him. And regardless,
a lot of people don't, and a lot of people do.
Yeah. Regardless if he is or isn't, okay, he has not been found guilty yet. Okay, they have him in prison. It has been shown time and time again by affidavit from people inside the prison that he is being abused. Okay, it's been shown by his attorneys that his rights have been violated. Okay. and the it's not just the attorneys going, hey, my client's rights are being violated. The correction officers inside the prison have confirmed that he was in that cell and they could not be near him, that they videotaped him for the protection, quote unquote, of the attorneys. That's a violation of his attorney-client privilege.
Absolutely.
Like it's just unfathomable that that's even okay.
Yeah.
And again, y'all know I always say this. Even if he did it, the justice system has to work for the bad so that it can work for the good. And if that's allowed, and the judge has done nothing, it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. Anyways, that's all I got.
Yeah, I know. It's not okay. Now, here's what I want to say. If he's found guilty and there's proof beyond reasonable doubt that he did it, besides what we know publicly? Because that could all be
There's information that we don't have.
right. But all of what we do know about Richard Allen could all be argued away. That we know publicly.
The only thing they have on him that's solid, okay, is that confession.
Yeah, and the fact that he was there.
And the fact that he was there. But there were a lot of people that were there.
Right.
So, but that confession is what seals the deal. The question is, was that confession coerced?
Right. And what I want to say is that if he, talking about abuse and stuff in the prison system, if he is indeed found guilty and he's the one that did it, then let the wolves have it.
Let him have them. Let him have them. Yeah, I'm not about protecting him at all. I just want, again, and I would say this about anybody, okay? Regardless of how we feel about somebody, or even if we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they did it, there's still rights, okay, under our justice system.
Right.
And you can't pick and choose who gets those rights.
No.
And it sucks because sometimes, sorry, it stinks. Sorry. But sometimes we, are like, hang them. And they deserve to be hanged. Okay? No question. Adam Montgomery. Adam. Okay? But again, it has to work for the bad so it can work for the good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wayne, baby, I agree.
Bajillion agree.
I agree. I feel like they're trying to, and there's been, so there's more when we can talk about it later when we get to him, but there's questions about him being given medication and then the medication being taken away and then like with no weaning off period. And so when he comes to court and he's drooling and he's not like in his right mind, you can see that his mental state is not good. Now, is it because he's guilty and he got caught? Could be. Is it because they're jacking with his medication? Could be.
Right.
Is it because they're abusing him? Could be. We don't know because there's not enough information out there for us to make a determination. Hey, SRB, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Wendy, baby, I think they're waiting for him to die, and then they're like, see? All right, done. Case closed.
Yep, we don't even have to go to trial.
Yep.
We got our man.
And so my question is, Ron Logan's dead. Okay, and if he was involved, why don't they go after him? So that makes me question, who is he attached to? Who's going to go down if Ron Logan goes down?
Right. I don't know. It's a good question.
There's so much. There's just so much.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very invested in this.
Yeah, I know. And you and I think it was JB or
JB.
Steph or Anna last night. I was literally like just chilling out, doing dishes, all the things, and I get on my little chat thing, and they're like going hog wild on this, that, and the other. And I'm
Y'all.
like, what are you all? You all done went down 52 rabbit holes last night.
But there's 152 rabbit holes. There's so many rabbit holes. There's so many rabbit holes. Like, I don't, like, okay. Later on, but let me throw this out to y'all, okay? They talk about these sticks, all right, quote unquote, that were laid on the girls, okay? Some say it was a haphazard way to cover them up. I call BS on that, because if you're trying to cover somebody and you in the woods, you ain't throwing some sticks on them, but that's fine. So some say it was put in rune formation, you know, and that's where they came up with the cult thing. Some say it was random, whatever the case may be. But they never collected those sticks. Okay? Some of them were not sticks, they were logs and had to be cut.
Yeah.
Okay? That's premeditation. You gonna tell me you brought a saw out there just because you had it on you? They never took the sticks. They never took, and the blood on the tree that they said was in the shape of an F. There's a question of whether it is actually in the shape of an F. Could be that they wiped their hand on the tree. Okay.
Yes.
But they did confirm that it was Libby's blood.
Yeah.
But they never took the tree. They never took the bark. They never took any of that. They took samples of the blood and tested it, and it was Libby's. Other than that, they didn't take any of that. Are you kidding me?
I thought I saw a picture. Hey, JB. I thought I saw a picture of where some tree bark was gone from it.
Mm-mm. They never took any of it. They may have taken a little piece to test the blood. They should have cut. If they didn't want to damage the tree, that tree should have been damaged. They should have cut that whole section out and carried it into court like they did them tiles for Adam Montgomery. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Them sticks should have been taken. And then then here's what's really bad. Somebody was like, yo, we should have got them sticks. And like 2 days later, they went back and tried to collect when they resealed the crime scene and they found the bullet. They were trying to collect. Oh, she got to scrolling. Allegedly, it's allegedly. But this stuff that I'm telling you has been found though. They went back and they tried to collect them sticks. Like 2 days later.
And so what? You're going to tell me they were gone?
They weren't gone, but how do you collect sticks in the forest?
I know, right?
I mean, and let me just say for everybody, okay, this is QB's opinion. This is allegedly, but I'm just saying. They should have taken them sticks. Do you know how you're talking about 5 on Libby and 3, I think, on Abby? One of the ones on Libby was the length of her whole entire body.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 5 feet average. You're telling me there's nothing on there that you could have found?
Right.
I'm just. Hey, Zabby.
I don't know why they didn't.
This is bad.
I mean, the only thing I could think is, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, whenever the cops get there, the sheriff and the whoever, was the first one to roll up on there after they found the girls. If they're like, whoa, nobody touched nothing, we need to get the FBI here because of the way this crime scene looks. This isn't normal. Not that murder is normal in any sense of the word, but you know.
No, but it was, yeah.
And so, why wouldn't the FBI have?
So there's some question that the FBI allegedly pulled out that there was some argument at the the direction that the case was going. The FBI was called in because of the cult factor, and allegedly they felt like it was a cult type scene.
The FBI did.
Yes. There's also allegedly, now the defense put these people's names, these 3 investigators that are part of the Delphi, or it may be Carroll County sheriffs. They put names. They got receipts. Okay. They put names, so I'm sure these people will be subpoenaed. But there was 3 of them that felt like, one of which was the assistant chief, who is now retired. Which I need to look up his age, because it didn't seem like he was like of the retirement age. So I don't know if he retired because of this or what. I don't want to speak out of turn because I don't know for sure. But
wait. SRB. She's saying cult, like a religious.
Cult, oh, I'm sorry. My my Southern is showing cult, like religious cult. Sorry.
Yeah.
But there's 3 people, one of which, like I said, was the assistant chief, that were trying to go down the cult sorry, cult avenue, and were shut down. They were shut down. And those 3 are named in that document from the defense numerous times. And that they tried to investigate that, and they were shut down.
Yeah.
SRB, it's okay.
So
I get on with Jenny. Look, I pick up the Southern. I get more Southern when I talk to you. I don't know why.
Me?
Yes.
Why is it? Because of my accent?
Yes, I pick it up. Like my best friend will be like, "You've been talking to your grandma?" I'm like, "Yeah," because my Southern comes out. So,
I want to ask a bit. JB says, I love to listen to you, QB, and Elizabeth. When you guys say the words doctor, you don't say doctor, you say doctor. It's like the C and the T don't connect.
Oh, yeah. See, okay. Doctor. I have to make myself do it.
Yeah.
Doctor. The doctor.
So, just say how you normally say it. I have to go to the doctor today.
Doctor. I got to go to the doctor later.
Doctor.
Yeah, there's no T. It's doctor.
It just cracks me up. I love it.
It's okay.
It's kind of like whenever Kel and some of them laugh at me the way that I say the word lawyer. Because they're like, you say it exactly as it's spelled. And I'm like, yeah, it's because that's how you say it. Lawyer.
How you say it. Lawyer.
But see, lawyer. It's a lawyer. They called the lawyer. But normal people, I guess, say lawyer. Lawyer. I have no idea.
Anyway, say aluminum. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, if you're Grace, you say aluminium.
Aluminium. That's why I was,
Like, no.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny though, because if I'm conscientious about it, then I pull my Southern back. But if I'm just hanging with you talking, I snag your Southern and I go with it.
Mm-hmm.
I've always done that though. My grandma is very Southern, and when I talk to her, I swear to you, my best friend's like, "You've been talking to your grandma, haven't you?" I'm like, "Maybe." Shut up.
Oh, Kayleen says it's called echolalia to repeat another person's speech. Yeah.
Yes, echolalia. Yes, Kayleen.
You're so
I
cute.
love words. Words are so cool. I love words. Anyways,
Julie says her mom's maiden name is Lawyer. Funny because they were from Missouri, and I hear it more Southern.
what? I ain't never heard of nobody with the last name Lawyer. Huh.
I agree, Lee. 100%.
Yeah,
I
no.
agree.
But there are people. Okay, sidebar. There are people that cannot say that word. Like they cannot. Like they don't say aluminium or aluminum. They can't get the words. Their brain like shuts off. They can't get the letters to. Anyways.
They're like almond. Whenever I was little, I never could say the word fantastic. And I always said fancastic, like fancastic. I couldn't do the T and the C, whatever, but.
So Manchild does everything phonetically.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to think. Well, I'm trying to think of one of the words. I'll think of it probably at 2 a.m. Anyways, he pronounces every syllable of the words instead of like as a whole. So I can't think of the word I'm thinking of right now. Just y'all disregard. Oh, linoleum, yeah.
Oh, that's another hard. Yeah. That's another hard one. While we're just sitting here chatting, I'm going through this 34-page document through all the redacted stuff, and I'm trying to get to. Is there a part in here where it talks about his messages with Libby or no?
I can't remember. You know what I thought was weird though, talking about the redacted part. They redacted the message, but they left the username.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird. I think that they cut part of the username out, but maybe not.
Yeah, but they left a whole lot of it. Library, yeah, library. Do you ever see? I don't remember who did it, but they were talking about library, and they're like, it's library, and they're like, well, you don't say strawberry.
Strawberry.
You don't say strawberry. I can't remember who that was. Library. It is a library. It's a library and a strawberry. Let me go. Where am I? Down to the bottom here. Kick chat. He was talking to them on Snapchat. So he was all over these. Kick chat.
Yeah, I'm skimming the last couple of pages.
Maybe
the vast majority of that was, like, every bit of it was redacted. A lot of the pages.
Maybe Emily Ann is an adult. Or
no,
over
it's
18.
Emily Ann, on one of these pages, on page 31, under the Samsung Galaxy S4, it says there were many chat conversations recovered from this device. Several conversations appeared to be with a female teen, approximately 12 or 13 years old. The user also used two profiles, Keegan Klein and Emily Ann.
Oh, okay. That's why they
It
didn't
says
redact it.
in parentheses, it says Keegan's stepsister
Okay.
to communicate with female teens. And then listen to this. It says conversations were found on this device where Emily discussed how she had sex with Keegan and his father at the same time. Ugh.
Stop
Oh my
it.
God. That's disgusting.
Well, that makes sense why they didn't redact the Emily Ann then, because that's him.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, he had all these phones and was using them at different times, but all when he was over the age of 18. Rude. Let me see. I'm on the iPhone 5. Digital forensics.
Yeah, I'm on the last couple of pages looking to see if I could find anything about Libby, but
I need my second pair of glasses. Oh.
I don't see anything. But
Yeah, I don't either. But I know. I don't. Maybe it's in the arrest report. I know they had said that he was conversating with Libby.
Well, and where it says on there about that he had had conversations with X amount of people, girls between the age of this and that, Libby's probably in that number of children.
Yeah, probably.
They may have not put anything in this document regarding Libby specifically for whatever reason, but yeah, he's just a disgusting human being.
It may have been in one of the pressers that they said it. I don't remember. I don't remember.
You guys are cracking me up. Hold on. I have to go through these chats. Hold on. Because I wasn't looking. I couldn't see.
Yeah, everybody's like,
but Larry B says, don't catch me with mom juice because I'll sound straight hick. SRB says, sometimes it's who in my friend's voice. LOL. People say Washington versus
Washington. Yeah. Are they going to wash the clothes?
She can't say jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
There are people that cannot say foliage. They say foliage. Foliage. Kayleen can't say the frustrated. The FR is too hard. I've heard people say
frustrated, yeah, or frustrated.
Frustrated. I hear people say frustrated or frustrated, like Kayleen said she says. Library for JB. Little brother couldn't say squirrel. He called them scrays. Cute. Oh, Elizabeth can't say Lowe's. He says, I buy my lumber from Lowe's. So funny. Elizabeth says, "Ooh, remix noodles coming right up."
Yeah.
And he used the Anthony shots too, right? Yes.
Yes.
That's who he said he was. That was his username.
Yeah, that was his main one.
And the thing is there's the Anthony shots. It showed him that showed the dude's photo in one of the videos I played earlier today, just a brief section of
He
it.
was like a Abercrombie and Fitch model looking dude.
Yeah. And blonde Justin Bieber looking guy,
Yeah.
super cute. And that
Ripped.
is who Libby thought she was meeting. That's who these girls
Mhm.
all thought they were talking to. Supreme catfisher.
Yeah, professional for sure.
The way QB just said it is how I gotta say it.
Which
Say what?
thing? I said
forgot
a
what we
lot of.
just
I
said.
said a lot of words.
There is
There
a
is
real
a real, yeah. I'd be changing my name.
I would too, right? Oh, jalapeno. How do you say it, QB?
Oh, when I said jalapeno? Is that what you mean? Really? That's bad.
Jalapeno. Yeah. Well, some people say it jalapeno, jalapeno. Jalapeno. I say it like that just for fun. But I don't know. People say words so funny. And the way my sister Mickey, I've never told Mickey this, and if she's still listening, she's probably going to be throwing some eyeballs in the chat here. But Mickey says a word that kills me. The way she says it. It's her favorite color, orange. She doesn't say orange. She says orange.
Orange.
It's like there's no A in there. Orange. She says orange. And I'm like, nah. But then I catch myself when I say the word yellow, it's got an A in it, like yellow.
Yellow.
I say that a lot. And I never catch myself until I hear myself back saying it. And then I'm like, why do I have to say yellow? Yellow.
Sidebar.
Yes.
Do y'all know that they have a mild jalapeno? No, it's called a. Hold on, let me look because I got it in the fridge. It's not called mild. It is called tamed jalapeno or jalapeno if you're SRB. They're so good.
Orange.
Look, there's Mickey. Mickey came out alert.
Rolling her eyes. Orange.
Yep. Tamed jalapeno, y'all. They're so good.
SRB says her husband says orange.
Orange.
It's called a cucumber. You all crack me up. Crack me up.
All right. Well, speaking of the doctor, I gotta jump down back in the chat. I gotta get ready to go to the PT for Tyler to beat me up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wee Baby says, okay, so is it crayon or crown?
Wow. It's crayon.
I don't say it that way. I say crayon. Crayon.
All right. If I'm thinking about it consciously, I say crayon. If I'm just talking, it's crayon.
Yeah.
Like a cranberry. Crayon.
Like a cranberry.
Crayon.
Crayon.
But if I think of it, if I'm conscious about it, I say crayon. It's a crayon or a crayon. Crayon? Crayon. Crayon? Crayon. I don't know how I say it now.
Ween Baby says, my husband's from Michigan, so it's like cream. Gail's son says crown. It drives her nuts. I can't handle people that call them crowns. I'm like, no, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me.
No, I do crayon.
You're going to be driving on the way, then you're going to get down there.
I am.
You're going to say, Tyler, how do you say crayon?
You know the little wax things that you color with? How do you say that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that. There's one word. He does it with a lot of them, but there's one word that he does that like that man-child does that he sounds it out. And it's like, sir, that is nowhere near how you pronounce that word. And he's like, whatever, it's the same. And I'm like, but it's not. But it not.
So my husband puts the word sandwich, right? When you make a bologna and cheese sandwich, right?
A sandwich?
He puts the emphasis on the which part. It's not a sandwich. He says sandwich.
Oh, well, in my world, it's a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Zabi said it's a sandwich.
Pecan or pecan? I say it both ways. I guess it just depends on which way it comes out of my mouth. It's never the same every time.
You like to shake it up.
And sometimes I'll say pecan or pecan or pecan. Sometimes I put the emphasis on the con part. I don't know. I never say it the same way every time. But yeah, Dale says sandwich. Like it's sandwich. It drives me nuts.
I don't care how y'all say it. What I do know is Zabi about to have some fried pecan pie this weekend. We about to tear it up.
Well, whenever I say sandwich, most of the time I don't say sandwich, but I'll use the M and I'll be like Sam, like Uncle Sam.
You're right.
Sandwich.
No, I say sandwich.
These are great first date questions. How do you pronounce
This how you weed people out.
Right.
Sir,
let's see if we have a deal breaker here.
How do you say jalapeno? What?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sorry, sir. Next. Mayonnaise.
I don't even say mayonnaise. I say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise. Manchild says Caesar salad.
Oh no, really?
He's been doing that since he was a little kid, and I corrected him, and he's like, "Nah, I live here now." And he, to this day, he still calls it a Caesar salad. I'm like, "Sir."
Oh, Ween baby, I can't. I'm not. I can't. Button. It kills me when people do pronounce the T's like button. I can't do that.
Button.
Button.
Look, JB, we all gonna be like all conscientious all day. We're gonna be like crayon, library, button.
I'll put a D in there. Button. But I think what she's saying is when people just say like button. Yeah.
No, Abadoo, don't say caulk like that.
Yeah, she says it like cock-a-doodle-doo cock.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo.
All right, we got way off topic.
Okay,
you
and
go to the doctor. I'm going to end because I did say today I was going to end early because I got some stuffs I got to do before we meet together back at 5.
Wee baby said if they say smash that button, she ain't pressing nothing. If you don't pronounce them T's, you don't get my like.
All right, Ween baby, please press the like button.
Button. She
You
said
just
she
made her
ain't
unclick
smashing
it.
it.
You just made her unclick it.
I did not. I said button. I didn't say button. Button. Oh God, now I don't know how I said it. I'm out. I'm going to see Tyler. Y'all have a great day. I'll be back on with you when we go see Brian.
Brian. All right, yeah. I'll be back at 3:45, but you have a good day. Be safe out there on the road, QB, and tell Tyler that we want you in one piece when you get back home, okay?
All right, I'll let him know. He don't listen, but
yeah. And I think that everybody in the chat should know that Brian. Oh my God. Tyler is her
he my PT.
physical therapist. Yeah.
Yeah, so we ain't talking. Don't y'all get mad at Brian. No, I'm doing it. That Tyler is hurting me. It's literally his job.
Yeah.
So he all right. He all right.
We said, oh crap, I don't think I clicked it anyway. You better go over. Because you know what? Yeah, is he cute?
He ain't bad. He ain't bad, but he married. He married.
Oh, well, all right.
He married. And I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy with my dog. But now I'm gonna start weeding people out. Excuse me, sir. How do you say Cesar?
Well, at least he's not calling it Kaiser.
He's been saying Cesar since he was like 4 years old because he always wanted a Cesar salad. And I was like, sir, if you can't say it, you can't have it. You're going to be needing to pronounce it right. And he was like, but that's how I pronounce it. I'm like, okay. Ooh, I'm going to ask him, Ween Baby. I'm going to ask him what kind of coffee he drinks. You drink instant? We're done, sir. We're done.
Yeah, I want a refund. I'll say, give me all my money back. Give me all my money back.
All right, y'all. He's going to be coming after me if I don't get going. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. These girls are a hoot. You guys in the chat are so much fun. I love when we get way off topic. And we do. We get way off topic fairly often. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Patricia says she drinks instant and decaf. Patricia. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay, but it's from the UK, so it's different than like Folgers. Okay, well, sometimes we have to distract from this stuff. We do. I mean, it gets hardcore, you know, and I've said it before. Whenever, you know, we have like these cases that are so hard to talk about and things get heavy, then it's not out of disrespect or anything that we, you know. Hey, for pit bulls across America, welcome to the chat. But it's not that we have any disrespect. It's more about just trying to lighten it up, keep things, you know, a little bit, keep things a little bit light when there's all the heavy stuff. So I'm not sure you know anyone here, but hey, like I said, welcome for pit bulls across America. We're a good group of people in here. We're a good group of people. Ween Baby says, I actually have instant decaf for iced coffee only. Wow. I will admit I would do decaf every once in a while, only because sometimes it bothers my anxiety if I have too much caffeine. But the decaf does not agree with my belly. So, Delphi is your home. Wow. Wow, wow. Well, welcome. You guys, we are gonna hop out. We're really, leaving, but you're welcome to catch the replay for Pit Bulls. But yeah, QB says, "Do you live there now?" We were actually just talking about something that came out on the news yesterday. Pit bulls that had the what do you call it? About some 24-year-old guy that was in the woods out there in Delphi with a couple of young teenage girls and stuff. So SRB says she's seen you around. You travel. Do you travel with your pit bulls? That's pretty cool if you do. Pretty cool if you do. I mean, that makes sense that you would because the pit bulls across America, But we're going to go ahead and get ready to jump out of here. It is 1:15 p.m. Eastern, and I will be back here at 3:45 Eastern to stream the Brian Koberger trial, not trial, but the hearing. He's in court today, so we're going to see how that goes. We're going to let's hope for a trial date set. And I hope that the judge has changed his mind about having it next year versus this year, because come on, you guys. I don't want what's going on in Delphi to be the same situation for Idaho 4, where it's years later and there's still no trial. No one held responsible, which, don't get me wrong, I think Richard Allen is being held responsible, and we don't even know that he's the one that should be held responsible. But, yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go, and I'll see you guys back at 3:45 Eastern. Make sure to have your notifications for the channel here turned on all, and hopefully you'll get a notification when we go live in, I don't know, what is that, about 2.5 hours? Yeah, about 2.5 hours-ish, something like that. So be a good time to go get some lunch and hang out and do some things and then come back and join us. So, but I will see you guys later. Hit the thumbs up before you leave or the thumbs down. Either one works. Either one's good interaction, engagement, all the things. All right. And I'll see you back soon. Bye.